Hi guys, welcome to the Music B&B. I am Callum, and today we are reacting to an artist. And this artist is called Lucian Balmer. I hope I've said that correctly. We're reacting to an album known as Spruce Ritual, which just sounds like the most calming, nicest thing I can think of right now. This is probably the first time, and this is in over a year, of reacting on this channel that I'm going to be listening to some worldwide music. So it's more, I think, like a sort of calm, nice, quiet kind of vibe. There aren't really any lyrics. There's vocalization, so you might hear ahs and oohs and ta, na, noms apparently, which is what I'm seeing on here. And as far as the creation process goes, each was composed as a piece of music and then went into the studio to be recorded. Some songs were recorded as live takes. The whole group was there and they'd perform it. Other songs had to be done with overdubbing because finding dates where they could all agree on meeting was a challenge. So this will be quite interesting. This was started in 2017 and it was finished at the beginning of 2020. Then the pandemic happened and the musicians ended up relocating. So the album was actually released on the 2nd of the 10th, 2023. So that is what, 6 years in the making? That's mad. That is mad. Okay, so as this album is a calmer, nicer feel, you don't want to be watching me just sitting here doing nothing. So I may kind of cut to the bits where I'm, talking. We'll see how it sounds. If I've got loads to say, then I'll just keep it running. But you guys want to see me reacting to this music, so I'll kind of cut to the bits where that happens. Also, YouTube doesn't like it when you play a song in its whole entirety anyway, so that way I'm not in any kind of trouble. Okay, so let's start with the first song. It's called Arvy's Revelation. Sounds quite intense, actually. Quite enjoyed it. Sounds intense, but also like joyful, promising. Like something's good happen, like a revelation. Singer's got a nice timbre to his voice. Interesting lows. Oh, okay. Loving it. Just love the Indian, Asian, Middle Eastern percussion. It's just so cool. Apologies for my ignorance if I got the wrong places there in the names, but I do love this sound. It's called the Tabla. I think I really like that sound. Tell you what, that was intense. And now in this calming, nice setting. Tell you what, 6 years or more in the making, and it sounds beautiful like this. Really good. Worth the wait to come out. Love the album artwork as well. I think it looks watercolor to me, but so it's called Spruce Ritual, The Way the Evening Speaks. So is this to be enjoyed in the evening? It's evening right now here, and I'm enjoying it. It's amazing how 1 minute can be like so calm, the next minute it's just like this powerful like engine driving. the viola or violinist working his socks off right now. It's like chaos, but I can still bop my head to it. We've got 17 seconds yet, and it's left, and it's still not calm. How's this going to end? It's just going to be madness till the very end. Okay. Whew. Our next song is called Media Distinctio. Media Distinctio? Distinct media. Sounds quite sad, forlorn, kind of. It's nice to listen to just music and not really any singers too. Not that there's anything wrong with singers, it's just nice to have a change. Spend a lot of time listening to many artists. Many artist Potter. I don't know why I said it like Snape, but there you go. Sorry, I'm going to stop being silly over this lovely music. I don't think too much changes in this. It seems like just a dark, almost lamentation I'm feeling. I feel like a sad story being portrayed here. And it could be wrong, but that's what I'm getting. So deep. Really nice. I mean, that was just so beautiful. Listening to that, if I was in the car or, you know, doing the washing, I think I'd just end up crying. This is called Unfolding. And again, it starts quite solemn. Okay, it's been a lot of this solemn stuff now. I think I need something new, something different. Hope something comes up soon. Oh. Speak of the devil. It's right up here. Quite a staccato, kind of anxious section coming up here. When I try and comment on just pure music, I sound like such an idiot, like I'm a novice wine taster trying to explain what's going on. I'm getting hints of the mahogany. I do get a sense, like, I can picture, now that I'm looking at the title of this track again, Unfolding, picture something coming to life. Surely. We've had two quite slow, sad tracks. I feel I need a pick-me-up again, so maybe this next track, it's called Begin Again, has that pick-me-up. An itch on my head. There we go. This does sound like a more almost springtime vibe. Begin again, new beginnings. Feels quite jovial. I could picture like the start of a film, this playing in the background as we like pan through a city or something. I have weird imagery going on in my head. Well, that's not weird. I mean, that's just panning through a city. But that's what I pictured, okay? Get over it. You guys are always judging me. So, what's been your favourite so far? Track 1, track 2, track 3? This track 4? Begin again? Let me know in the comments. Just say stuff, just post like 10 comments. It just helps the YouTube algorithm, promotes my channel, promotes the artist. Everyone's happy. Your thumbs have to do a bit of exercise. Who cares if you look back at it in 10 years and you feel a bit cringed? That's okay. Cringed is a word. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Tell your family that you love them. Okay. Metalhead inside me was like, okay, is that a breakdown? Oh, percussion's back in. Tell you what, that is probably what has been missing from the past, like, 2 tracks. Some percussion, some drive. Oh, he's back. Chanting guy. I like him. So this is like their version of do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. What's it called? Hindustani solfege? Solfege? I hate trying to pronounce things I've never read before. I'm so sorry. So the singer is, I believe, is Lucian Balmer. Balmer. Stop getting me to pronounce things. This was such a a pick me up that was needed. I feel maybe the placement of the album, perhaps Unfolding, could have been after this. I don't know what the intent was of the artist, but in my opinion, I feel I need like happy, sad. Like I need to go through the motions in an album, not stay in kind of one area for too long. Especially when there aren't really any lyrics, then we need a lot more movement around the chessboard, if you know what I mean. Light Begin Again. Second favourite. RV's Revelation still top. That was a great opener. This is Honey Metered Morning. I love that title. Okay, this is like Bambi levels of springtime joy right now. I'm wondering when the hunter comes in. Liking these lows. They're good. This is like Vivaldi's Four Seasons more than anything. That's the vibe I'm getting. I'm getting the springtime, like, wonderment of Vivaldi's Four Seasons here. Some lovely vocalizations here. Bellissimo. Favorite track is now Honey Metered Morning. Then it's Obvious Revelation. And then it's Begin Again. Oh, such a calm way to end it. Enjoying this. We have 3 songs left. Our next one is called Joy Filled Afternoon, which, after Honey Metered Morning, I don't know how much more joyful you can get. This is nice. I feel like I've entered like a bar. Well, I've started speaking to a bartender in a tavern in a medieval town, perhaps like Skyrim, but no. Let's go as far as say Zelda. It's more jovial in it. So it's like entering Kakariko Village in The Legend of Zelda. That's the kind of like lovely positive vibes I'm getting. Oh, we got percussion. Okay, this is more joyful. This is like Bambi, triple Bambage. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm sorry. Nice percussion work here. It's it's got this lovely like meeting of two worlds here. You've got very sort of a classical Western sound mixed in at times. So you've got Bay Area violinist, vocalist and composer Lucian Balmer doing a heartfelt dance between Western and North Indian classical music. So it's centered around the violin and cello, but has like these North Indian classical vibes. So even though there aren't lyrics, the human voice is very prominent on... I'm reading the notes, by the way, on the website, if you're wondering what I'm doing. So this is 6 artists in the room here. Perhaps recording together, perhaps recorded separately. Track 7, recorded by James Ward, Live Oak Studios. Yeah, it was all probably done together, actually. I love it when the percussion, like, joins back in and just gives it that little boost that you need. That boom sound. Wow, that was very joy-filled. Good times we had. This is quite the ending. Cool. Our next song is The Way the Evening Speaks. Feel like it has become a very sort of romantic era kind of vibe towards the back end of this project, more than the start, which was a lot more somber and serious, mixed with those North Indian classical music vibes. So I am no classical musician guy. I could be saying so many things wrong here, but overall I'm just going off feeling. Nice. Diddly 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 diddly. Part of me feels like I need to be like sat in this big sort of red chair by a roaring fireplace while I twiddle my mustache and have my whiskey, and I'll be going, oh, the Aeolian mode is the perfect addition to, and I've got a degree in music technology and even did a minor in music theory, and I'm still clueless to this day. I'm just not classically trained. That's being a guitarist for you. Yeah, this is alright. I did like the fast-paced bits towards the start. Okay, now on to our last song. It's called Dusk, which is a nice way to end it. Do you think dusk, like this sun setting, the end of this album? So this follows us through like an evening, I reckon, or just through a day, perhaps. And this is our ending, Dusk. And by now, at this point in the album, I'm feeling the fatigue of having listened to a lot of this type of music. And it's good music. This is really good. But at this point, I'm like, a bit worn down here. But that's because I'm focusing my attention completely on listening to this album. Would normal people do that? They'd put it on the background. They'd listen to it while they were doing things. They wouldn't just sit and listen like I am. And I think sometimes classical music is good to listen to and closing your eyes and you're just in your own world. Having to listen to it and comment on it, I think a lot of what I've said has been said, you know. This isn't a bad thing. This isn't a comment on the album. This is more a comment on me more than anything right now. I like this. This is upbeat. This is fun. This is a journey. Riding on horseback. Something like that. A journey with purpose, I'm feeling. Which is funny, for the word dusk, we feel like things should be calming down. Nice, nice. I feel like dusk should have had more of a calming tone as we got to the end. We're 7 seconds away and it still feels quite upbeat, you know? Okay, right. So, 6 years of work with lots of people, lots of mixers, masterers, producers, all involved in this, trying to get people together. And then you ask me, a random person on the internet who reacts to music from independent artists, what I think about it. Like what I have to say has any value. I don't feel capable right now to comment on this in a way that's appropriate from like maybe a classically trained ear. And yeah, I don't feel experienced enough in this, but I can tell you how I felt and I can give you some ratings. Okay, so overall, I felt this had a really nice merging of those two worlds together. I thought it felt lovely. There were sad bits, there were happy bits. It felt exciting, it felt somber. There were like different feelings throughout. It wasn't stagnant, it wasn't stale, which is great. So let's rate this album. First of all, let's go with the flow of the album. There were some points where I thought that perhaps some of the song orders could have been swapped around. Only a small gripe, really. But because of that, I'm going to give the flow of the album an 8 out of 10. It needed to be more up and down, up and down, up and down, in my opinion. I usually comment on the lyrics here. There weren't really lyrics, there was singing, but I'll get on singing in a bit. Artwork, I'm going to give the artwork a 10 out of 10. It's nice, it's serene, it looks like a watercolour. I love watercolour art as it is. It fits nicely. It fits nicely what the album's about. 10 out of 10. Production is also a 10 out of 10. All the people involved with producing it did a great job. There was no jarring differences between them, which means that these producers, mixers, masters were all of a high quality to enable everything to sound like it's part of the same world, the same musical world. So great. That's great. And then singing, I'm going to do the singing a 10 out of 10. I thought the singing was really good too. You know, it was nice lows, there were nice highs. It was nice to hear a different way of singing that's not what I'm used to in my part of the world. So it's really enjoyable. So if I had to give a rating to this album overall, I'd probably give it somewhere between a 9 to a 10. Maybe a 9.5, shall we say. Almost perfect. Just wanted the order to be changed a little. So if you liked it, tell me what you think in the comments. Make sure to tell the artist what you think. Go and check out the link in the description where you can find out more about the artist, and you know, you can stream it yourself, add it to your library. All those wonderful, wonderful things that you can do. So in a world where everyone wants to be heard and no one's doing the listening, be the one that does the listening. Goodbye, I guess.
Oh, I say.